Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today just a quick one because we just wanted to get a reaction out to the season finale of Loki quickly. We're going to have a more in-depth review after this with spoilers and, well, this is going to have spoilers, but so just spoiler warning I guess. But we just wanted to get out a quick video. We're going to try and get Jay and Sid and all those guys out if we can for the full in-depth Easter eggy full fun review. But yeah, the season finale of Loki. I just want to say quickly, just get it out the way. I thought this was amazing. This was like everything I wanted and more.
Yeah, same. I think obviously I watched it like before you, and
yeah, I wasn't even awake. Like you texted me. I remember I got up out of bed and I was sitting in bed and I looked at my phone and then you said, "Are you awake?" And I literally just
turned it
woke up.
on. What time did I turn it on? I turned it on at like I think 10 to 8 in the morning, and
yeah, like some stupidly early time. Yeah.
And then obviously this is obviously a non-spoiler bit, so I'm not going to say anything. But everything that happened was like I enjoyed it so much. I just wanted to reveal my reaction, but obviously I didn't. Because if I did, like, obviously, like things would have been spoiled for you. Because obviously, you know how I feel about the show in general. But
yeah. And the thing for me was like, I'm happy. It didn't go the way I thought it would. It did in certain aspects. It didn't in some, and I still loved it. Which is proof that this whole WandaVision thing is bullcrap. Where people say that, oh, you didn't like WandaVision because you were just believing in fan theories. The certain things that happened in this didn't go the way I thought they would, and I still loved it. So that kind of debunks that to me.
I think this exceeded my expectations with what they've done with it.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's just amazing. I think it still doesn't like go on par with like the Mandalorian season finale.
Nothing's beat. The only possible show that could beat that is Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's no other show on Disney Plus that I could think of. Maybe the Book of Boba Fett, if they like bring back any old characters, like if they brought back like Han Solo or someone. But I can't think of any other show on Disney Plus that will ever beat that Mandalorian. And that was just that was something else. This is really good though.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a fair comparison.
It was getting close for me, to be fair, because I was getting really excited and stuff.
Nothing. I don't think anything will ever get that, because that I was thinking that could possibly happen. But I was thinking the thing with Mandalorian with Luke, I was thinking that could possibly happen, but I didn't 100% think it would, and then it did, and I was just like, nothing will ever top that for me in terms of like excitement for like a Disney Plus show, unless they do some other crazy thing in one of the other Star Wars shows that might do it, but I don't think anything Marvel could.
Yeah, and really, I think this episode, for like hardcore Marvel fans, it would have been probably maybe similar reactions to how it was Star Wars fans with Luke. Maybe,
but like on maybe a smaller scale, because I mean, I guess we might as well just jump into spoilers now, right? Because
so if you haven't seen it, that was our initial reaction and stuff. 100% go watch it. If you haven't seen Loki and you are a Marvel fan, go watch it from the start. Yeah. Even if you have to binge it. I wouldn't say binge it, I'd say take it slow. But if you do take slow, warning, the stuff that happens in this episode is so big that it is going to get spoiled like a lot.
Yeah, you're going to get spoiled. It's like Luke and Mandalorian level. Yeah.
So, go
spoilers,
go
let's just
it and then come
go.
back.
So let's just go. Jonathan Majors, bloody hell, what an actor. What a good performance.
What a performance.
Bringing in, I mean, it wasn't Kang.
It wasn't Kang, but it's explained. Yeah, it's explained, so it
makes sense. And the way they just like, I mean, not perfectly, because obviously they have to leave some stuff open for another season, which was confirmed today, by the way. The way it just tied everything up in a bow was just like, they explained like see, look, this is the thing that annoys me, because WandaVision didn't do this, and this show did, and it was like so good. Where they didn't explain everything properly in WandaVision, and this actually goes out of its way to explain everything, and I loved every second of it. And I know a lot of people have said that this is just an information dump, but I don't mind as long as the information's interesting, which it is.
You know, I can't believe it. They introduced Kang. Well, kind of like an alternate version of Kang. And they
Nathaniel Richards, that's the point.
Nathaniel Richards,
which they merged him with He Who Remains, which was cool, but yeah.
Well, this is what I was getting annoyed about, because when they first obviously said it, He Who Remains. Obviously, Miss Minutes was there when they opened the door.
Yeah,
that was quite funny. Anyway, yeah, when they mentioned He Who Remains, I thought they were going to do it directly from the comics, but they actually
I was
mixed
thinking
it up.
that as well.
They actually mixed it up and they made a version of Kang, He Who Remains, which I think is, number one, a really interesting concept, and number two, a good way of introducing Kang without saying he's Kang. So, because obviously they want to save that for pretty much Ant-Man or the season 2 of Loki. And we kind of do see a Kang at the end, because obviously when we see the end scene with Loki in the new TVA timeline, where no one remembers him and the TVA is controlled by actual Kang, we see a statue of actual Kang there. He's wearing his armor.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his
and
helmet
he has
on.
the suit. He didn't have the helmet, but
he has
no
the
mask
helmet.
either.
But
the
suit looks like it's directly ripped from the comics. In terms
granted,
of design.
it is a statue. It is a statue, so I'm trying not to get too excited because I'm thinking they might change it. I mean, even if they change it a bit, I don't particularly care. Like, it's like, if obviously they have to take some creative liberties when they bring something to live action. Just don't make it look crap. That's the main thing. If you make it look good, that's the
we see him in his pretty much his classic colors in today's episode. I mean, we see him in his green and purple.
Well, he had some purple and green on him.
So
but
I thought it was pretty good.
That's the biggest thing. It's just the fact that they've finally introduced Kang, and that they're not. You know, the thing that I love as well. Yeah. Remember how we were saying that they can't introduce this character in Ant-Man and do him justice? The way that they've done this now, they can, because they can just have one version of Kang show up in Ant-Man, and then another version show up later, and then another version, and just keep doing that.
Basically, long story short, Kang's just created the multiverse, basically.
Yeah. So, well, Sylvie technically could made it, I guess, because she killed.
It's because of Kang, really, because all the Kangs are going to start just invading crap now. So I mean,
which is pretty sick, by the way, when they had that multiversal war thing. And they showed, when Kang throws that little thing on the table. When he has that
bead, the kind of... it reminds me of, the Wakandan beads, and then they turn into, holograms and stuff. It reminded me of that,
when they showed, all the Kangs, murdering each other, one of them, well, the one that Jonathan Majors played in this episode, was the classic comic Kang, and he had the helmet on.
Yeah.
And everything's I zoomed in on that scene, I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. But... this whole multiverse thing is such a good idea, and it's it's so many possibilities now. I mean, what if is only going to be the beginning? To be fair,
I feel one thing. I feel really bad for people who don't know who Kang is. That's the only really thing.
Because speaking to some people, shout out to you, Dylan. He didn't even know that it was Kang, and he said that he thought the episode was disappointing. So I guess for people who aren't 100% sure what's going on in the episode with how that's Kang, or because I mean they don't really make it explicitly clear, because that's one thing I loved as well, which again from a comic fan perspective, who loves Kang as a character, I loved how they didn't directly say that he's Kang. They said some people have called me the Conqueror, this, that, and the other.
That was
so they
such a good line, and it was amazingly delivered. I was basically screaming on my TV when I was watching that. This whole episode just had me really excited, and I want season 2 now. I want it now, but obviously it's gonna. I think it's gonna be. I don't know. There's no proper announcement for when that's actually coming out. So assume sometime
next year, the year after, I'd say next year probably. Then again, they got Moon Knight and She-Hulk and all that stuff to get out the way first. So.
I think what they'll do is they'll do it next year. And they'll try and pave it into Ant-Man and the Wasp,
and
obviously
Doctor Strange as well.
After. So, I mean, it was great.
Just the initial reaction, we just loved it, yeah.
Yeah, and we wanted to get this out quickly because it was such a big thing. We just wanted to get it out quickly, even if it was we're not going to go into full details because. Like we said at the start, we want to save that we actually want to get some guests on for the season finale, because it's great to just get loads of perspectives from people obviously who don't know about Kang, people who do, just see how everyone saw it, because obviously these Disney Plus shows, people are watching them in different ways, it's attracting new fans, it's obviously getting old fans excited, and I felt with the end of this show, they really focused on pleasing the old fans. And they didn't. This
to me is how they set up. Well, I don't know if it was on that same level. In a way it is. where they set up Thanos in Avengers 1. This, like, it gave me those sort of feelings again where I was like, yes, I can see where, like, how this could go forward. And the good thing with that, with, like, Thanos and all that stuff was that where it went was how, not how I wanted it to go, but, like, it was really good. Like, I was really happy with what they did with Thanos, so hopefully it's the same with Kang.
You know, one thing I really, like, love, like, two things I really love, and this is, like, all I'm going to say because I want to save the rest for, like, the big review.
Yeah.
Two things I really love is that I loved how they didn't like shove in fan service. Oh, here's Kang Prime in his suit, just being Kang. I love how they're like setting it up because then it seems like they actually want to take time with Kang, which is good because I was worried that they're gonna rush him. So it seems like they actually want to take time, pay a lot of attention to him, and then. And
I hope he's like the next big bad for the next few movies. That would be sick.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say he's probably in this for the long haul in terms of Phase 4 until like pretty much near the end. I reckon we'll see him up until maybe the end of Doctor Strange 2, and maybe we'll say goodbye to him then. I don't think they'll get. Obviously, they said Kang's gonna be the main villain, but obviously the way that they revealed it, that like more Kangs just come out of nowhere now. So it's just like if they kill one Kang, another Kang could just come out. But I think we'll see Kang Prime in like the normal regular comic Kang, evil one in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then the rest of them will just be like weird different versions. And then the second thing is he was giving me like Joker vibes the way he was acting. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And obviously that's not how Kang acts, but this wasn't Kang Prime, so that doesn't matter. He can act how he wants, really, because obviously there's always a different version that's actually going to act like the one from the comics. And then the last thing, that's all I'm going to mention, is that they showed the Council of Kangs in like the hologram thing, which I thought was amazing Easter egg.
Yeah, but they had like a lot of Kangs talking to each other and stuff.
Yeah, and they were making the universe for the better, I guess. And then obviously, the ones had different ones had different intentions, and that's how obviously the evil ones happened. And I think we also came up with we were having a conversation that they could be a big the next kind of Avengers movie could be like a Nexus War movie, something to do with Kang, maybe like a big finishing movie. Even though it hasn't been announced, I feel like they could maybe do something like that. And yeah, this has completely just changed the whole MCU, in my opinion.
Yeah. When they were saying about WandaVision, this is going to change the whole MCU and all that crap with that. This it feels like it's actually doing it.
Yeah, this.
Which, speaking of WandaVision, actually, I'll save that for the main review. But,
yeah. But I think, this changes the whole inside of the MCU. And I think Kevin Feige saying, I want to make these standalone, so if you don't watch these, it won't affect the movies. No. I think you need to watch this.
Yeah, well, good luck with that one, Kevin, because that's not what's happened here.
Yeah. So I don't know what he was going on about when he was saying that, because this seems very, very different. But it's if you have seen it, just let us know how you were feeling when you were watching it.
Yeah,
that's pretty much all I have to say. I want to save the rest for the big review.
I guess that is about it, because like you said, there's a lot to talk about, but we'll save it for the main review, which will hopefully be up in a few days.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to get our Black Widow spoiler review up and stuff soon as well. So, if let us know what you guys thought of this episode, if you did watch it. If you didn't, I don't know why you're here, but thanks for watching anyways.
Yeah.
Be sure to hit the like button to share this video around YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Be sure to check out our Instagram and Twitter, links in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. See ya.